How do I go about asking my boss for a pay increase? Have you had to do something like this in your career? Have you have asking for a pay increase?
Unfortunately, many times, because regardless of the nature of the organization you work for, whether it's a multinational or whether it's a local one, a lot of these dynamics are pretty much the same. Where you're saying that the work that you're doing is, not being recognized the way it should, and therefore you need to be able to, sit down with your supervisor and say, well, here's what my responsibilities are, here's what I'm actually delivering. So I think that, in view of this, I need a better compensation package. Now, one of the things, and it might be a little bit of a digression, but I think one of the things that's very important now, since COVID, this whole work from home and all of this has become quite prevalent, even though the pendulum is starting to swing back now, particularly in the US and many other developed economies as well, where people are coming back to office. The unfortunate thing is that proximity to your supervisors, to your peers, is going to determine how successful you are. And your compensation and how well you're regarded. So if you're out of sight, theoretically you're out of mind.
Yes.
So I think that that's something, especially younger employees who've gotten used to this kind of work from home environment and working in their pajamas or whatever it is, they may be quite productive, sure, but will it help them grow in their careers? Not as much as if they're in the office.
Yes, and I think I was reading about this the other day, an article which says that there is lots of ways of remaining visible even when you're working remotely. And a lot of it has to do with regular check-ins with your supervisor, with your boss, highlighting or showcasing some of the work that you've done, speaking up in the team meetings that you have, whether they're via Zoom or Teams or whatever, just making sure that people know that you exist. Because it's often, as you've said, out of sight, out of mind. So you need to be much more proactive in promoting yourself when you're working remotely versus when you're in the office and you keep bumping into the boss. And I think research has also shown that proximity to the board of directors or the C-suite also helps in terms of your salary negotiation. That's why the CEOs are paid a lot more than the next level Cs. Because the CFO, for example, is paid significantly less, even though I think the role is probably just as important, if not more important at times, than the CEO.